The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaughn Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense who will have the football first. Last time these two clashed in the Magnolia Bowl, it was the Bayou Bengals taking home a title.
And LSU took care of business, and they've done a lot of that in this series, but now Ole Miss has an opportunity to get some of that taste back, right? The rivalry game always matters. It always brings out emotions, Palmer. They get a chance to get a little payback.
Well, and LSU's coaching staff always stresses that we've got to be able to make plays late because we expect this rivalry game against Ole Miss always to go down to the wire. They did it last time out. Can they do it again?
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense.
Free up the gut, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So LSU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He got roughed up in that last loss, sacked 6 times and threw 3 picks. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody out.
Makes a grab and room to run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking for a man. It's McCray. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Here comes the Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Morris. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But
makes the catch, and he's free. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Pocket breaking down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
But the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Knight. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since...
Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Makes a pass to Marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Knight snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Rebels Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Swings it out to his running back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Morris. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll try the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking downfield, it's McCray. It's complete to the right. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Right on the money. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Morris. There's some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They want to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Flanagan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find it.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Still on his feet at the 45.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. LSU quick to the line. To the air, it's McCray. It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book. Time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 6 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Bruins sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Vaught Hemingway Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the ball comes to rest right there. Rebels offense is back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Oh, miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll off one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. He'll keep it on second down. Might have a chance. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here comes the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. It's third and goal and third and long. To the air. It's Knight. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. What a grab with one hand.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Charlie Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
Lost to fire on second down. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCray. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. It's a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And now on second down for this offense. Rides to the back. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's McCray. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Gets it to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Fires complete on the crosser. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Makes the grab, it's Priestcourt. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Absolutely perfect. And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. Showing off the arms. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's McCray. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He got it! Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Tigers enter the final minute with the lead. A give to Brown. And they'll knock him down. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They booted away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Back to throw. It's Knight. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And he's going to go down as time has run out. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.